Yo, what is up, guys? It's Dylan here, and today we're going to be reviewing this questionable ad I found by the makers of PagerU.com. So let's check it out. Hello?
Rape, murder, war. They all have one thing in common. Men.
Oh, wait. Now, hold on. Women can do the exact same thing men can do. They just don't prefer to, I guess. But they're still women rapers, still women murderers. And some women even go to war. Did you know that? Miss Allie Sucky. I'm gonna call you Allie Sucky. Allie Sucky, my cookie.
Aggression, violence, ambition unchecked by conscience. All the stuff of toxic masculinity, right?
Okay, again. Toxicity. Yeah, it's a quote unquote problem. But everyone gets mad. Like, everybody gets mad. There's no doubt about it. A baby can get mad. A 92-year-old woman can get mad.
Right? And the solution is obvious.
No, it's not.
Make men less toxic.
Okay. How? Why not just make humans less toxic?
Make men less masculine.
I don't want to be a girl.
Make men more like women.
No.
But I'm here to tell you that that way of thinking is not only wrong, it's dangerous. Here's why.
Okay, so a feminist is just going against her own plans. Great.
When you try to make men more like women, you don't get less toxic masculinity. You get more. Why? Because bad men don't become good when they stop being men.
Transgenderism.
They become good when they stop being bad. Aggression.
Men stop being bad when they get good.
Violence, and unbridled ambition can't be eliminated from the male psyche. They can only be harnessed. And when they are harnessed, they are tools for good, not for harm. The same masculine traits that bring destruction also defeat tyranny.
Technically, they don't bring destruction. They can... Actually, nah, you're right.
The traits that foster greed also build economies.
Foster greed. Everybody likes money. No one's just gonna be like, oh, here's my life savings charity. Bye-bye.
The traits that drive men to take foolish risks also drive...
Foolish? We gotta look good. Like, have you ever done something stupid just to look good in front of your friends? Who hasn't? I feel like everyone's done that before.
Men to take heroic risks. The answer to toxic masculinity isn't less masculinity. It's better masculinity.
What?
And we know what that looks like. It's a young man opening the door for a girl on their first date.
I mean, that's how to look impressionable.
It's a father working long hours to provide for his family.
That's called working for a family.
It's a soldier risking his life to defend his country.
That is being a soldier.
The growing problem in today's society isn't that men are too masculine. It's that they're not masculine enough.
So in the beginning, you're talking about us being, toxic masculinity. Now you're saying, we need to be more masculine. Like, what? What do you mean, dog?
When men embrace their masculinity in a way that is healthy and productive, they are leaders, warriors, and heroes.
So you're meaning we should use our masculinity, which... Hold on. Don't worry about that. Masculinity, noun. This possession of qualities traditionally associated with men. So this is what it says: handsome, muscled, and driven. So you're saying that if we use our muscles more and we become more handsome, I don't even know what she's talking about anymore. Load.
When they deny their masculinity, they run away from responsibilities.
So being a woman. Okay, I'm not trying to be sexist here, but you're saying if we're less masculine, like being less handsome, less strong, then we're running away from responsibility. So if your mom, woman by the way, if your mom says, "Hey, go take out the trash," and you're like, I'm too non-masculine, and I can't do that," then you'll just run away from the house. Like, that's an exaggeration right there.
Leaving destruction and despair in their wake. The consequence.
What? So you're saying that if my mom says, "Hey, go do something," I'm like, ugh. Then I run away and like break a door down.
Consequences can be seen everywhere. 1 in 4 fathers now lives apart from his children.
I mean, there's a thing called divorce, woman. And there's a thing called the dad leaving because I'm not ready. So yeah.
And children who grow up without a dad are generally more depressed than their peers who have a mother and a father.
Well, yeah. Not having a dad to teach you shaving. It's kind of weird. Kind of hard to do it when you got a mom. And you're like, oh, you gotta get the size. And you cut yourself up at the top of your lip. And then for the rest of the day, all you can smell is blood. Credit to the other ones out. That is not my joke.
They are at far greater risk for incarceration, teen pregnancy, and poverty.
Okay. Incarceration. Don't know what that means. Teen pregnancy. What do dads have to do with that? In poverty. So you're saying that the mom doesn't, well, I mean, yeah, women don't make enough, but should the mom just like work more hours as like a man? Just work more hours, mom.
71% of high school dropouts are fatherless.
Huh.
Of all the rocks upon which we build our lives, family is the most important. And we are called to recognize and honor how critical every father is to that foundation. That was said by then Senator Barack.
Okay, so of this, so dads are good building blocks. Okay.
Obama in 2008. If we are honest with ourselves, he went on, we'll admit that too many fathers are missing from too many lives and too many homes.
Well, I mean, divorce. And the dad running away.
As much as we try to deny the need for real masculine strength in society, there's no denying its necessity. Healthy families and strong communities depend on the leadership and bravery of good men. Yet, the current trend is to feminize young men in the hopes of achieving some utopian.
This is a joke here, but making a guy more feminine is making him gay.
Notion of equality and peace. And it starts at the earliest ages. In the school classroom, boys are invariably the problem.
All right, now listen here. Boys like to have fun. Trust me, I mess around in class. But always the problem. Sure, the girls are always quiet and in the back and talking their little cliques. But if men did that, then the girls would have to do. And then it would be either a good classroom or the girls would do something. Probably the first one, but whatever.
On the playground, aggressive games like dodgeball have long been banished.
What? No. I still play dodgeball. It's pretty fun. And it's not an aggressive game. It's a competitive game where you want to be the very best, like no one ever was. But it's not well, it can be aggressive if people get like way too into the game. But meh.
We tell young men that their intrinsic desire to compete is wrong.
I like to compete. It's like no one ever was.
Everybody gets a trophy. Don't run up.
Why? Why does everyone get a trophy? If you like came dead last, and the first place guy took, like, if you're in a spelling bee, and the guy spelled iridocyclitis, and you spelled cat wrong, you spelled it with a K, you still get a trophy, saying you did good. Just think about that. Like, the first place guy just said, "Oh, I won the spelling bee. I just spelled cephalosaurus right. Yay!" And then you're in the back like, "Oh, I didn't spell cat right, but here's a trophy." Why would you? Who would do that?
The score. This anti-male tilt continues on through higher education and into the workplace. It has created millions of tentative men, unhappy women, and confused boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Unhappy women. Unhappy. Oh, no.
Here's a secret that every woman knows. Women want real men.
We're not holograms.
Men they can count on, and yes,
You can count on us if you call us to do something.
look up to.
You can look up to us if you're short.
No amount of feminist theory will change that. I don't know any woman at any age who is attracted to a passive man who looks to her to be his provider, protector, and leader.
I mean, provider. My mom provides me a home. Protector. My mom protects me from car accidents. And a leader. I have to follow her around. I'm too socially awkward, so. She doesn't love me?
Every woman I know wants a strong, responsible man.
Strong, responsible man. So, men, what she's trying to say is go to the gym more and start doing the dishes.
That's not a consequence of a social construct or cultural pressure. It's innate. The devaluation of masculinity won't end well because feminine passive men don't stop evil. Passive men don't defend, protect, or provide. Passive men don't lead. Passive men don't do the things we have always needed men to do for society to thrive.
So you're saying without men, the entire economic construct of everything collapse? You need men.
In his book, The Abolition of Man, English social philosopher C.S. Lewis writes about this problem. He describes the tension between cerebral man and visceral man. By his intellect, Lewis explains, man is mere spirit, and by his appetite, mere animal. We need both. Take away one, and you're left with a man who's either weak or wicked.
But we can be spirit animals. You ever notice that? Look.
Appetite, mere animal.
Hold on.
We need both.
Spirit animal. That's what men are to women.
Take away one, and you're left with a man who's either...
If you take away animal from spirit, you don't get weak. You get human.
They're weak or wicked.
And if you take away spirit from animal, you get regular animal. It's not wicked.
And in a world of wickedness, weak men are nothing more than enablers of wicked men. Rape, murder, war. They all have two things in common. Bad men who do the raping, murdering, and warring, and weak men who won't stop them.
Bad men. I do not understand. Weak men, well, yeah, the bad men are probably like go to the gym like every day, twice a day. And the weak men don't go at all.
We need good men who will.
good men. So you mean functioning members of society? Or weak men functioning members of society? I am confusion.
It's not masculinity that's toxic. It's the lack of it.
Okay. So you're just going over counteracting everything you said.
I'm Allie Stuckey for Prager University. Thank you for watching.
All right, Allie Sucky. You have confused everybody today. Let's look at like a few of the comments. Oh yeah. Hey, look, it's me. They become good when they stop being bad. True. Okay, all of these are like paragraphs. I don't care anymore. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Hope you all liked it.